friends, regarding the sub-inspectors, one of the important areas we have to see, important area in the sense, so what topics we have to cover in history, that we have to see. Sub-inspector is not so easy, okay. Here one is general studies paper that is there, GS paper that is there, one is mathematics paper that is there, one is GS paper, this GS paper that is there, at the same time maths paper that is there. So this maths paper that is there, two papers they are there in this. So especially in GS you have to cover maximum. Maths have in the sense, maths paper maximum extent they will cover, okay, because they feel that mathematics is very important and we have to score good marks in mathematics. So that's why what happened, they will concentrate. And naturally, the people who are preparing for this sub-inspectors, they will neglect this GS paper. That's why here, GS is also very, very important, general studies. Coming to history, so in history, what areas they are there in history? We have to cover many areas in history. So here what happened in the sense, we have to cover many areas in history. Coming to history, so this history, if you see this history, so one is ancient Indian history that is there, one is medieval is there, one is modern is there. Okay, three areas are there in this. One is ancient Indian history. One is ancient Indian history. Ancient Indian history that is there, one area. Ancient Indian history that is there. One is medieval is there. Medieval also important. This medieval is also very important. Then modern is very, very important. Coming to this modern, so this modern Indian history is very important, okay. So modern area, especially in modern India, they will ask many questions, modern India. Ancient also they will ask few questions related with this art and architecture or conditions which existed in the period of this ancient period, especially. What areas are there in ancient, you know well. Indus Valley civilization, one of the important areas is Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization excavation started in which year? Like that question sometimes that was asked. It is in the year 1921 under Sir John Marshall. Excavations to Indus Valley civilization that was started in the year 1921. So like that. Harappa, that's the first town which came to light in this Indus Valley civilization. So what important points are there? How this town planning that is there, art and architecture, especially technology that advanced in the period of Indus Valley, like that. So here ancient period, one is Indus Valley, one is Vedic civilization. Vedic civilization, that is also one important topic. Vedic civilization. Then Jainism and Buddhism. How this Jainism, Buddhism emerged in 6th century BC, like that. That is also one of the important areas. Then Shodasha Mahajanapadas. Previously in India, today we have states and union territories, but during that time, in ancient period, Shodasha Mahajanapadas they existed. Shodasha Mahajanapadas we are calling. Shodasha Mahajanapadas are 16 in number. 16 states existed. They are called Shodasha Mahajanapadas we are calling. So like that, Shodasha Mahajanapadas, that's also one important one. Then Mauryan Empire, that is also important. Mauryan Empire. Okay. So after that, post-Mauryan Empire, that is also there. Then Gupta's golden age, that is there. So then after that, so Harshavardhana, one of the important South Indian dynasties, Badami Chalukyas, so then Pallavas, Cholas, Satavahanas, they are also there. So then Harshavardhana, one of the important area, Rajput, like that. In ancient Indian history, we have to cover maximum. So we are going to get few bits in ancient India. Coming to this medieval history begins with where in the sense, it begins with in the year 1206 and continued till. Originally it begins in the prior to that, after the end of Rajputs, so it was started. Slave dynasty that was started, we are calling slave dynasty. Prior to slave dynasty, Muhammad Ghazani's attacks, then Muhammad Ghori's attacks. After that only, so what happened, the slave dynasty that was started. Delhi Sultanate we are calling, 1206 to 1526 they continued. 1206 only they came and continued till. So 1526 first battle of Panipat. Like that, medieval history that also we have to cover. Medieval history, right? So that's one important area we have to see that one. So medieval history, Delhi Sultanate that is there, Mughal Empire that is also there, Maratha Empire, Shivaji. So all these areas we have to cover in this especially medieval history. So Haindava Dharmodharaka, who got the title Haindava Dharmodharaka? It's the title of Shivaji. Chhatrapati, that's the title of Shivaji. Shivaji ascended throne. Coronation ceremony of Shivaji took place in which year? In the year. So there is so in which year it took place? 1674. In the year 1674 only, this coronation ceremony that took place. Like that, here medieval history, that's very, very important. Medieval history, that is very important, that you have to remember. Okay. After that, modern India. This modern India begins with advent of Europeans. How these Europeans came to India? How these Europeans, they came to India, that you have to see. Europeans. Advent of Europeans. How these Europeans, they came to India. First people to come to India, the Portuguese. Second one, the Dutch. Third one, the British. Fourth one, Danes. Last one, the French. So like that, they were the people who came to India. After coming to India, between these two people, especially French and British, the British and the French, what happened? Anglo-French wars, they took place. Anglo-French wars, otherwise we are also calling them Carnatic wars. They are also called how? Carnatic wars. 3 Carnatic wars they are there in that. After that, we are going to see Anglo-Mysore wars. Then socio-religious Renaissance movement in India. Rajaram Mohan Rai. So how this Brahma Samaj that was started, Young Bengal movement that was started. So after that, Pratana Samaj. Then Swami Dayananda Saraswati started Arya Samaj, Theosophical Society. Okay. So then Ramakrishna Mission. So like that, we are going to see all these important associations. So in especially modern only. Then 1857 revolt. How this 1857 revolt that took place? So that's also one of the important areas in modern. Okay. So then after, we have to see, after this one, 1857 revolt, we have to see Indian national movement. In this Indian national movement, there are 3 areas. In Indian national movement, what happened in the sense? Indian national movement. In modern India only, we are going to see Indian national movement. So one of the important areas is Indian national movement. Indian. So this national movement that is there. In this Indian national movement, if we see, in this Indian national movement, if you see, 3 phases they are there. One is moderate era, we are calling. One is extremist era and Gandhian era. Maximum extent, we are going to get bits. Newspapers, they are very important. Newspapers are there, you have to see. Newspapers, books also very, very important. So like that, each and everything we have to see. Okay. So this getting through these sub-inspectors, getting success, getting victory, getting success in essay examination, that's very easy. But the thing is, you have to devote your time. Okay, how many hours you have to prepare every day? Every day at least you have to prepare 10 hours. Because you are going to put on uniform. We are not going to put on. You are the people. You have to put on uniform at the same time. You have to render services to the people. You have to maintain law and order in the society. In mandal level, you are appointed as sub-inspector. Total mandal will be under your control. Okay. Each and everything will come under your purview. Okay. Tahsildar as well as yourself. Sub-inspector. These 2 are very important personalities in mandal level. After that, you are going to get promotion. Okay. CI, Circle Inspector we are calling. After that, so promotions they are there. Yes, DSP, ASP, DSP, SP up to. So that level you are, you can continue. Okay. So after CI, Circle Inspector, DSP, you can become. You can become a DSP. Then SP, like that, it all depends on. Suppose if you get this job very early, at early age, so automatically will get promotions and you can go so to higher levels. Okay. So that's a stepping stone. Sub-inspector is really police constable and sub-inspector. These 2 are stepping stones. In the initial stage, you have to do the things because all of a sudden you are not going to become circle inspector. Okay. So, and suppose if you write civil services examination, then there is a very scope you are going to become. So, directly SP. Okay. So, SP, you are going to become. So, that's okay. If you appear civil services, IPS. If you secure IPS, Indian Police Service, then there is a very chance. Directly you can be appointed to so highest level. That's okay. But coming to this one, so if sometimes, because it is not possible for everyone to crack civil services. To get through civil services, it is not so easy because you have to appear prelims examination, then you have to write mains examination, then So there is a personal, so there is an interview that is there. All these you have to qualify. Okay, first of all you have to qualify prelims, after that mains you have to, then interview. Okay, personality test we are calling, personality test, that is interview you have to. So each and every stage you have to go. That is, it is not so easy, because throughout India will compete for that. But here it is not like that. Sub-inspector post only your state. Okay, Andhra Pradesh only will competition. So will arise. Telangana state only become. Telangana students only will appear for this essay examination. Notification is of Telangana, TSPSC, only TSPSC candidates. If it is APPSC, that's why here scope is maximum. Your scope to become sub-inspector, that is maximum we can say. Okay, there is a very chance to become. There is a very chance to become sub-inspector. Okay, here it all depends on what, in the sense, it all depends on your hard work. Everything lies in hard work, you have to remember. Because, so whatever we discuss in the classroom, the same questions you are going to get. The same questions you will get in the examination also, maximum. Okay, so 80 to 90%, 80% to 90% bits you are going to get in the examination, whatever we discuss. Because according to syllabus only they have to. Suppose modern India, each and everything if you see in modern India, there is no scope to go beyond that. It covers everything. So like that, in current affairs sometimes they will go beyond also. Sometimes you may cover, you may not cover. There is no guarantee. Okay, so whatever we discussed in the class, sometimes that may or may not. But coming to static subjects, okay, whatever we discuss in the classroom, automatically we can get them also. Like that, history is also one of the static part only. Okay, changes will not take place. Mauryan period, in the sense we are going to see Mauryan period. Or Delhi Sultanate we are going to, Akbar we are going to see, whatever happened previously, that only. So current events, in the sense, only few, 1-2 bits may be asked, where excavations were started, so historical important temples, this and that. Sometimes 1-2 bits may be, but not maximum. Okay, suppose if it is current affairs, so it may, sometimes may not. Okay, so that's why, so it all depends on what, in the sense. Okay, so there is all these important things, especially what happened in the sense. So this is important. All these are very, very important. All these are very, very important. You have to concentrate well on this examination. 100% you are going to get success in the essay examination. Okay, because here the faculty who are coming and teaching here, they are well experienced faculty. The faculty who are going to take classes here, they are well experienced faculty. So and so there is no need. So even if you refer whichever the book it may be, all the points are covered. Okay, that's why, so you have to concentrate well. So I tell you, 1000 miles journey also begins with a single step, one step only. If you want to cover 1000 miles, you have to take a step forward, then it becomes easy. So here intelligence may fail sometimes, hard work never fails. That's why dedication is very important. Dedication, devotion, dedication, plan, all these are important. Okay, so first of all, better you get good idea about syllabus, clarity about the syllabus. Clarity is very, very important. So you have to know what things are important, what things I have to study for this essay examination. You have to go through. That is very important. Second one is continuity. Today you have started preparation for this sub-inspectors. That should be continued for this till examination. Okay, till examination that should be continued. Today you are studying 10 hours. Tomorrow you are not at all concentrating. Tomorrow you will go somewhere and you will forget. Okay, you will not open the book. That will not bring result. Continuity is very, very important. Then consistency, stubbornness is also important. Some people will say, no, last time appeared for sub-inspectors and before year also appeared. 2 times I failed to continue, or I failed to get service. Unnecessarily you are wasting time, better you join some other sector like that. They demotivate you. Sometimes people may demotivate. They will not motivate, they will detract you, okay, from this track. Because they show this one, it is not possible to get success. So it is not the right way. So here there is a very chance to get post. Not only one person, to all it is possible. But it all depends on what, in the sense, it all depends on your hard work, your intelligence, your devotion, your dedication, your consistency, stubbornness. Okay, stubbornness is, yes, I have to crack this sub-inspector post. That should be in your mind. Okay, whatever others say, that's okay. So you have to listen, that's all. But your goal must be, yes, I have to put on sub-inspector uniform this time. So like that, that must be there. So automatically, luck will come to your footsteps. Okay. So coming to history, we have to cover ancient, medieval, modern. Nothing to worry. Whatever we discuss in the classroom, the same questions we are going to get. So because in depth we are going to discuss, in depth, whatever the topic, whichever the topic it may be, in depth we are going to see all these areas. Okay. So like that, nearly how many marks we are going to get from this history? 20 to 25 marks sometimes. 20 to 25 marks. AP history also. AP modern history, sometimes that is asked in the examination. Suppose, so there is a state that is bifurcated previously, not this 2014, right? So prior to that, from Tamil Nadu, from Madras state, Madras presidency, Andhra state, that is separated. Okay. Who was the first speaker of Andhra state when it was separated, when it was established? You know, 1953, October 1st only Andhra state that is formed. First speaker of this Andhra state, Nallapati Venkatramaya. First CM, Andhra Kesari Tanguturi Prakasham Pantulu. First deputy CM, Neelam Sanjeevan. Anything may be asked, current also. AP also we have to cover, modern AP, that's one important area. And at the same time, ancient, medieval, modern histories we have to cover. Okay, so there is not only history, whatever areas are there for your sub-inspector post, you have to be thorough. Okay, so take it as a gift, because again and again sometimes we may get chance or we may not get chance. So here notifications, whenever notification comes, whenever government gives notification, TSPSC or APPSC gives notification, then only you have to utilize the opportunity. Otherwise, if you feel that now it is not possible, next in the sense, next we don't know what circumstances are there, whether it is possible, not possible, all these conditions, we don't know. When opportunity knocks the door, you have to open. When opportunity knocks, you have to get it done. Okay, so like that, you have to utilize the opportunity definitely. Because when train comes, then only you have to board. Otherwise, so for you, special train will not come. Special train will not come sometimes. Okay, so like that, here also what happened, when notification is there, you have to do hard work. You have to crack this examination. So this is all something about things. Believe that your faith, your confidence, your stubbornness definitely will take you to success. 100% will take you to success. That you have to remember again and again. And it all depends on hard work. Industry is very important. I told you, intelligence may fail sometimes. Hard work never fails. You have to do hard work. Okay. You have to prove your capacity. Yes, this boy became sub-inspector. Total, your mandal, your village will come to know. Okay. So that's why you have to prove. Your family members, especially parents, they feel very happy. Oh, my son, so settled in life, so became officer, sub-inspector. So like that, they feel proud. That's why it is your duty and responsibility. So to secure job, okay, make use of this opportunity. Okay, thank you. All the best.